While the Shriners have always believed in fun and fellowship, which lead to celebrations like this one, you'll always be defined by another word, philanthropy. This led, of course, to the development of Shriners Children's and formerly Shriners Hospitals for Children and the incredible hospital network throughout North America dedicated to specialized pediatric health. Whereas the Tunis Shriners chapter based in Ottawa is proud to celebrate 3 milestone anniversaries in 2022, notably the Shriner International 150th anniversary, the Shriners Children's, formerly Shriners Hospital for Children 100th anniversary, and the Brockville and District Shrine Club 100th anniversary being celebrated a special gala on September 10th, 2022. And whereas Shriners International is a well-known fraternity that started on September 26, 1872, dedicated towards fun, fellowship, and philanthropy with 200,000 members belonging to 200 chapters throughout the world. And whereas Shriners have provided specialized pediatric care since September 16, 1922, with 27 Shriners medical facilities throughout North America, including one in Montreal, and provide all costs related to patient care and accommodation.
Supreme Being, bless those gathered here this evening to celebrate the 100th and the 150th anniversaries of Shriners. May we continue into the future with the same hope, energy, and aim, in particular for those with the children. Let us remember Queen Elizabeth with fondness and respect, her dedication and service. And finally, bless this fruit to our use and us to thy service. Amen.
This evening, I'll be sharing with everyone how we have been using virtual reality at the Shriners Hospitals in Montreal to help children cope with painful and anxiety-inducing medical procedures. One way that we've been using VR at the hospital is as a distraction technique. So what is distraction? Well, it's the very basic idea of shifting someone's attention away from something that is negative or painful towards something that is more positive and enjoyable. So this way, we've been leveraging VR to shift a child's attention away from a painful or anxiety-inducing medical procedure. We're shifting it towards a virtual imaginary world that is more enjoyable, thereby decreasing pain perception and also anxiety, improving overall the quality of care.
On January 17, 2008, Caleb Wolf saw the light of day. Even though all the precautions are taken not to hurt our baby, a fracture occurs on the left arm. Also, Caleb does not move his legs, which leads us to believe that he is suffering from intrauterus fractures.
I am real happy that I have the Shriners still by my side. I know that they'll still keep working hard for progress, and I'm glad to have them there. It's all thanks to them. We've been so lucky to have them ever since I was 7 days old. And despite my condition, I know that I'm in good hands, and that there's a bright future for me. you don't have to be there in the hospital room or when you're putting the needle in me. All the volunteer work, all the people working behind the scenes, you guys are what's essential to all that. And without you, it wouldn't be the same. And it's because of you guys that, I managed this. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's our honor and pleasure to do these things for you.
So while Shriners and Masons aren't a service organization, we do believe in service. In fact, the second of the three Masonic fundamental principles is relief, as in to give relief or to help those in need. Of course, it's that commitment that led to the Shriners responding to the polio epidemic that was running rampant by opening their first hospital for children 100 years ago today.
Illustrious Sir, on behalf of Lady Myrna and myself, I wish to thank and congratulate you, Lady Andre, and your organizing committee for tonight's celebrations. It is wonderful to be able to share an evening of fun and fellowship once more, and to celebrate all the things that we do best as a fraternity and as a philanthropy. So let us keep that Shriners magic going wherever you go. And thank you all for your continued support to our hospital.
In representing our president, illustrious Sir Gary Tristram, the executive, and all the nobles and ladies of the Brockville and District Shrine Club, to present you with a check in the amount of $5,000 to help in supporting the Shriners Hospital for Children's Canada Nursing Research Virtual Reality Program. There you go. And it is also my pleasure, again, representing our club and on behalf of illustrious Sir Gary Tristram, our president, the executive, and all the ladies and nobles of the Brockville and District Shrine Club, to present you, Imperial Sir, with our 100th anniversary booklet.
So each year, the Imperial First Lady has a project to work on. For Lady JJ, this year's emphasis focused on the extraordinary care Shriners Children's offers for pediatric sports-related injuries by bringing awareness of sports-related conditions treated and by helping potential patients and families learn how to access this care. So the inspiring message, "The world is your oyster," shows how our patients' grit and determination come together with the expertise of our healthcare specialists and to overcome challenges and create endless possibilities for success and recovery. On behalf of the dive and all the nobility of Tunis Shriners, we want to make a donation to The World is Your Oyster, your program, and we wish you much success in the coming year, and we thank you and the Imperial Poetry for coming up and joining us with this for this event. Thank you so much.
And so The World is Your Oyster sends that message out to all our patients that anything is possible and the sky is the limit.
I want you to know that the Joint Board has a Canadian initiative. And we are actually trying to make that moniker true. We all know the history of the hospital being rebuilt in Montreal, and some bruised feelings and things, and we also know the heat map where the patients come from. And we want to make it a true nationwide Canadian healthcare system. I can't give you specific details, but I can let you know that we have initiatives underway here in Ottawa, in London, in New Brunswick, and we're starting to put filters out even farther west, all the way out to Vancouver, so that you will have a true Shriners Hospital for Children Canadian system.
And I encourage you to participate in some of these other events. If there's other temples that are having something, try to make it. On November the 12th, we're going to have our national, we call it Gala, the world in Houston, Texas. We have a partnership with the Astros, Houston Astros, through their foundation. And this is our once-in-a-lifetime event, which is something we probably won't ever do again for another 100 years. But we felt like this was a perfect opportunity to do something in Houston. And there's so much philanthropists that live in that area. We happen to have two couples that volunteered, non-Shriners. They've been part of our sponsorship through our College Classic baseball tournament, has stepped up to the plate and say, hey, we want to put $100,000 up, and we want to chair and co-chair with our family the event. That's something that's outside of the Shriners. There's people that do know about us, and they do care about us, and they want to help us.